Big news coming from the Disney company. We have park expansions, grand openings, and even lawsuits all coming in with about 7 days. Let's get into them in 3, 2, 1.
To all those that come to this happy place, welcome.
What's going on, guys? Glad to be back. Happy Place Studios is always happy to have you. Sorry I was out for a little bit. If you can't tell, my face is still a little bit swollen. I had some dental issues going on, but the swelling is now subsiding. And that's enough, really, of that entire conversation. Let's get into the video of what you guys actually came here for. And that is massive news that all dropped within just a few days. Like I've said in previous videos, we know that April 3rd is the Disney board meeting that is evidently going to be massive enough to change the face of the company if it doesn't go the way the current board would like. Like I said, we were going to start getting major news before this ever happens to make sure that the Disney board stays where it's at. So on June 10th, Communicore Hall and Communicore Plaza in Epcot will officially be open. Thank goodness all of the walls in Epcot will be coming down for the first time in years. That means zero construction will be happening inside of Epcot, and the park will be running at 100% capacity. Now, the news that everyone is probably going to be the most jazzed about, and yeah, I use jazzed because it's still big news. Disney has finally started the process for clearing land for the staging area for Dino Land and Disney's Animal Kingdom. This is massive news. Now, we're not completely sure that this staging area is for Dino Land, but it is directly north of Dino Land, so in all actuality, it's probably going to be for the retheming of Dino Land. That means we're going to get walls being put up inside of Animal Kingdom, and the retheming of Dino Land will start hopefully within this year. This is the timeline for my expectations. Dino Land's retheme will start as soon as Tiana's opens up in Magic Kingdom. So we're going to be having a lot happening. We're going to have Communicore Hall opening in June. I am saying by the end of June, maybe the very first week of July, we're going to have the opening of Tiana's. As the walls start coming down in Tiana's Bayou Adventure, the walls in Animal Kingdom should be going up around Dino Land. Here are the rides that we are for sure now getting. Well, I would say like 90% sure. Dinosaur will be rethemed to Indiana Jones. That's probably the most concise one that we know, like, that's going to be happening. We're going to have Encanto, which is right up there with Indiana Jones. Shout out to Mickey Views. If you guys don't watch him, please go watch him. This is where I get most of my news when it comes to like paperwork being filed. Mickey Views has guys on the inside that he gets a lot of leaks to. So shout out to Mickey Views because you're amazing. Mickey Views goes into detail saying that the ride system for Encanto will not be a roller coaster, and it's not going to just be like a carousel, that it's probably going to be a C-ticket attraction, an omni-mover ride such as Disney's Haunted Mansion in Magic Kingdom, or maybe the Seas with Nemo and Friend in Epcot. So it's going to be a people eater, meaning that as more people are drawn to the park, this ride is going to be able to take a huge load off of the park and just transition people throughout the ride. We're now in like a swing mode with Coco. Coco is pretty much, I would say, between like 70 and 80% sure going to be going into Animal Kingdom, and it's probably going to be the least impact ride, maybe something of like a carousel of sorts. And what this means for Magic Kingdom is now all of the big name attractions that we thought were going to go beyond Big Thunder are now not there. What this means for most of us, what we're super excited about is that we're one step closer to getting a Villains Land beyond Big Thunder. That is now the biggest name that has come up the most consistently, that is not being taken by any other park. So chances are we're going to be getting a Villains Land, or at least the most likely version of this is that we're going to be getting a Villains Land beyond Big Thunder, and it is going to be epic. I cannot wait. Now, Where do we find out a lot of this information? For sure. Dinoland's retheme is going to be happening before D23. Tiana's will happen before D23 as well. And we know Communicore Hall, that's already going to be done and over with before D23. Beyond Big Thunder Mountain, I am going to say with the utmost certainty, we are going to have at least a green light on what is going to be going beyond Big Thunder. 100% we're going to have, I don't know if we're going to get a date, but we're going to get a green light on this is what's going beyond Big Thunder come D23 in August. I cannot wait. I think this is going to be one of the biggest announcements that we've ever had. Now, circling back to Animal Kingdom, Mickey Views also goes into effect saying that, hey, he has someone on the inside that has told him not only is Dinoland getting a rethemed, there is going to be a solo attraction that is coming to the park. We have no idea what it's going to be. We have no idea if it's going to be a roller coaster, if it's going to be something small, if it's going to take up an entire land. We have no idea. But we have a feeling that this will be announced at D23 as well. See where I'm going? This is going to be one of the biggest D23 events that has ever been in the history of D23. If anything, just know this year is the year to be excited about D23. We've had it in the past. We're like, oh, are they going to announce things? Is it just going to be blue sky? Is it going to be leading us on? No, this is the year. I truly believe we are going to get massive news coming from D23. What solidifies this?
Good morning, guys. I had to add something to this video. Clearly, I am not at home. I am on my morning walk. Just got finished training shoulders. So, I got some breaking news that my wife just sent me that I didn't realize. So, for you guys that don't know, I don't really get on social media besides YouTube. That's all I do. So, she sent me a post from Walt Disney that Joe Rohde is officially joining back to Disney Imagineering. This is huge, huge news. Like I've said before, Disney is on its way back to what they used to be. So, super excited. Wanted you guys to know that Disney is trying to do its best to get back to normal. This also ties in. We have a retheming of Dinoland coming. We have expansions for the rest of the parks coming. To have Joe Rohde back on means big news for Disney's Animal Kingdom, the Dinoland retheme, and the extra additions that's coming to the park sometime this year and years to come. So, back to the rest of the video.
What solidifies this is actually some breaking news that also happened this week. And that comes with a Disney lawsuit that's coming from the Central Florida Tourism Oversight District. That is such a lengthy name, they've got to abbreviate that somehow. Disney has finally settled with the tourism district, and that we have great news coming from Jeff Volley. He has stated that Disney will continue investments of thousands and thousands of jobs over the years to come in direct and indirect jobs for the entire state of Florida. What does that mean? That means that the Disney company not only will keep and uphold the entire staff that they have now, but is guaranteeing a brighter future for expansions and, dare I say, possibly even the option of a fifth gate. That is probably still the most shaky, where it's like, all right, that might come within 5 to 10 years from now, but park expansions will be happening inside of Disney World, no matter what. That news from Jeff Volley tells us that Disney will start expanding over the next couple of years. Where does that start? It starts in Animal Kingdom with the retheming of Dinoland and the expansion of a new ride. From there, we're going to move into the expansion of Magic Kingdom, where we have something beyond Big Thunder. Hopefully it's a Villain's Land, because I feel like that's what everybody wants. So Disney, please give it to us. It is crazy how much information dropped within like the last 5 to 7 days. Disney is dropping news left and right before this board meeting come April 3rd. We might get more. I mean, it's a very big possibility we might get more. Oh, I almost forgot. We're also getting a new drone show inside of Disney Springs. Uh, the drone show is called Dreams That Soar, and it's starting May 24th, and it's going to go through September. So it's not a long lasting show that's going to happen in Disney Springs, but what this is setting up is if it does well and people enjoy it, I think you're going to start seeing drone shows added to the end of the night shows in all of the parks, especially for Magic Kingdom and even probably Animal Kingdom, where I feel that it's probably the most likely to go. That way, you add to the light show that's on the tree throughout certain parts of the year. You don't have to worry about fireworks, and you still get great shows that seem like everywhere else in the world that Disney does this, people love. These drone shows I'm super excited for because it's just going to add to the overall experience to everyone. These drone shows look so cool, and people for all over the world do these for different events. So I think there's a lot that Disney can do to add on to the park experience at the end of the night that these drone shows will just put it over the top. So I'm excited for the next few days. Before April 3rd, we might get another drop. I don't know. It might be a waiting game until D23 since April 3rd is right around the corner. But I have a feeling that the next few months is going to be absolutely insane for the Disney company. We're going to have retheming starting to occur. We're going to have multiple grand openings for multiple attractions. We're going to have new shows. It's going to be crazy. The Disney company is, like I said a couple weeks ago, the Disney company is going to look super aggressive with the amount of things that they are going to start doing inside the next 8 months of this year. Disney is going to be on the move, making things happen before the grand opening of Epic Universe next year. Disney is doing their very best to get in front of Universal and not acting like it's a reaction. They're going to do their best to stay in front and make sure that the magic of Disney World is the most important thing that's put in front of them and nothing else matters. I think we're getting back to the old view of the Disney company. I think from here on out, at least over the next couple of years, Disney is going to look very similar to the Disney boom between 2010 and 2019, and that is on all faces, not just the parks, but in the movie business as well. So let me know what you're excited for in the comments below. And after that, go watch maybe the video that's on the screen elsewhere. But for now, go out, be you, be great, and I'll see you in the next one.